Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going over the actual new game mode called Astrolabe, and actually was something that I didn't know exactly what it was called at first, but now we actually have more information on this. I did want to come out with this video yesterday, but I ended up pushing it back because we were already planning a few other videos, so we had to post it today. So I do apologize about this. It's about a day late, but you know, what more can we do? So as always, we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Thank you guys as always for watching, and let's get to it. So with the new mode, this is going to be this one called the Astrolabe. Now we actually ended up going over this a little bit not long ago. It wasn't by much here, but we did go over it a little bit here, and which is going to be the new little, trying to think of what it's called, the new growth system. That's what it is. This is gonna really help us out, and actually let me toss that on over there. This is gonna go ahead and help us out when it comes down to actually getting up our characters, making them a little bit stronger and things of that nature. So now we actually have the more information about what this is here, and it is technically different little trials that will actually help us with different challenges here. Each of these little trials, we have to use a certain monitor point, or at least select a certain point here, which will have a certain modifier and a certain change of combat here, which is these little guys in this little picture, where of course if you click it, it's gonna have a certain modifier, an enemy, and different amount of challenges with it. Well, there are 3 different monitor points that we do know of. One is called the planets, houses, and chart ruler. Each one of these things will give us different rewards, aka different points as well, and we can bring different teams into these, allowing us to actually allowing us to get these said rewards. The only difference is when running through this, whatever damage you do take, that will be the HP amount you will have after you win. So surely do know this. There's no healing, nothing like that, unless you probably are bringing a healer, which is going to be highly advised here. But this is all going to be something that is consecutive. Okay, it's going to be consecutive fights. You can go as far as possible, but your HP is going to stay low. So surely do keep that in mind. Now, with this in mind here, each challenge does count, or at least cost 1 mental energy, which is the little energy thing that I was talking about at the bottom right. If you guys can see that right here, it's kind of where my cursor is. That is the energy thing that I was talking about. You can apparently just recover some every week, which is interesting. Instead of actually having it by the day, this is actually something we can do weekly, which I mean isn't bad, but it also is going to bring upon the thought process of the second this comes out, you need to hurry up and use this, and you don't want to miss this ever, because every week is going to be very much so needed, and you can only stack up to at least the full amount, which I think is 3, and it only resets every 4 weeks. So yeah, you want to use this, you want to use these, you don't want to be missing this out at all. It's going to be crazy. But each challenge will cost 1 mental energy, of course, and as I did say, you will recover some every week, and they are stackable. There is a limit to at least how many times you can bring characters into challenges. So this is also going to be interesting here. So you have to kind of be a little bit smart with which characters you have, which characters you bring. Depending on how that does work out, you can only, let's say, put the limit at 3, right? I can only use Mesa 3 times. After that, I got to use a different character. That's probably what this is going to be like. And I understand them doing this because it allows you, instead of just using one team to utterly floor the entire thing, it makes you actually have to team build and use multiple teams. This is something that I actually find is really interesting. It's going to be hard for some people who aren't at that in-game type level and have a lot of teams built, especially depending on how hard these are. So you do want to have a bunch of strong teams with yourself here. The only things that are not limited are revelation cards, wonder personas, and things of that, in which these do reset as well every 4 weeks. Now you can of course reset the monitor point if you want to clear it with less tries. It's perfectly fine. You will actually get all your mental energy back, as well as the thieves usage amount, which is very interesting. I'm glad they don't just take that away and it just goes away permanently, which I'm really happy about. Now the entire mode and the seasonal does actually reset, so there is a finite amount of course here. At the end of the season, you of course will complete it all, and then once that does complete, you have to wait till the whole season resets in order to of course get those rewards again. Now each of these things are going to contribute to some things that are going to allow our characters to grow even further. There's a thing called Thieves Mental Image here, which is the character increase stats. We were talking about this last time, where I was hoping things were just only place mint items. Like it was weird. It was like 300 level 1 pages, stuff like that. Luckily those are placement items there. They weren't anything too crazy. There's now going to be new items that are actually going to be the legit amounts here. But these little upgrades will help out skill effects and different things of that nature, whether it comes down to attack percentage and stuff like that. There is also an overview where you can actually see the entire upgrade little central here, which is this little thing here, in which they will actually cost a certain amount of things. Now you get these from, of course, Velvet Trials and Astrolabe, or at least the first one, which is called the Exquisite Star, while the rest of these are all going to be coming from Sea of Souls and Astrolabe. So low level Stardust is going to come from the Astrolabe here. The other one is going to come from Sea of Souls, so you will need to use your Sea of Soul trials. You really need to do those immediately. Low level crystal balls coming from Astrolabe, high level crystal balls coming from Astrolabe, and then the Bell of Stars is from the Metaverse Material Farm. Now I'm very interested about this because it's going to give us a reason to go back to the metaverse as well. So I'm very interested. If they're talking about mementos, that'd be cool, but I feel like they would have specified mementos. But I'm guessing from the new Metaverse Material Farm, it's going to be another one of those instances, much like our like EXP and awakening tokens and stuff like that. It's going to be something like that. So I'm pretty interested to see how this is going to turn out. Hopefully it's going to be good and not bad, but all in all, only time will really tell. But this is going to be a new metaverse material. Fairly excited to see how they actually do this, fairly excited to see what they do with this, and hopefully it's not too bad. I'm really hoping it's not too bad, because if it is really bad, it ain't gonna be well received, but we're gonna see exactly how that does go. But this is all I really wanted to talk about, especially when it did come down to the new game mode. This was a short and sweet video. You guys probably might see this, I want to say 1 o'clock, because I'm pushing back other video to probably 5. So yeah, you guys should see this at 1 o'clock EST. So hopefully you guys actually have some interesting opinions on this. As always, all of you guys' opinions are always valued and all of that. I'm going to be actually probably going over that in a different video as well. But anyways, let me know down below how you feel about this. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Do you think it's going to be bad? Do you think it's going to be good? It's going to be a lot of things in my opinion, and I need to get my behind back to court. So peace out, you guys. Have a nice day.